right, come on back over to the Blue Couches. We're going to welcome in Ella Blanc. She's a student at Mercyhurst Prep, first time here on the Blue Couches. Welcome, Ella.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be here.
Nice to have
Thank
you. You're a senior at Mercyhurst Prep, right?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations. You're starring in Peter Pan, which means you are Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, yes.
How excited are you about this role?
So very excited and so very grateful. This is truly one of the most amazing experiences and something I've been looking forward to for such a long time.
Well, you know, the interesting thing with Peter Pan is that you have to be on the rigging so that you can fly.
Yes.
How does that work?
Yes, so basically we hired a company which is one of the leading companies in the entire nation. They do everything from international tours of Wicked, Super Bowl halftime shows, name it, and they've probably done the flight stuff for it. But basically it's a system of a bunch of pulleys and ropes, and it's actually student operated. We had a whole bunch of training sessions earlier in the school year, and we did some training, and it was just overall such a
How
fun
long did it take you to
experience.
get comfortable with this feeling?
Quite a little bit. Some
Yeah.
people, it's a lot of adjusting, especially because you're in a harness and you're trying to figure out, how do I breathe, how do I sing while I'm in the air, how do I move when I'm in the air, and most of all, how do I make it look natural and not just like I'm being pulled up, because like the suspension of disbelief with the audience, like they believe you're actually flying, which
You
is
were
super
talking
cool.
off camera about emulating Kathy Rigby, right?
Kathy Rigby.
Kathy Rigby. She was a U.S. gymnast, but also very well known for portraying Peter Pan, I think the first time on Broadway. But she was a gymnast, and she could, you know, you just saw that come to life in the flying, and it was so interesting. But yet you do have to take a little bit of your own with the character, right?
Yes, it's so important that you bond with your character. And that doesn't just stand for this musical, for any musical. And especially with Peter Pan, I've had such an amazing time bonding with this character because I feel like I find a lot of similarities. Peter Pan is such a joyful and youthful and just a light to so many people. And in my personal life, I try and emulate that as much as one can. Peter Pan is someone who gives constantly and tries to see the best in everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just been a super positive experience for me, bonding with
Really
him.
a magical role. Talk a little bit about your cast, a big cast.
A very moderately sized cast. Our spring musicals are typically bigger, so it's a smaller fall cast, but a wonderful cast. Everybody is so hardworking and loving, and we've put in so much work into everything we do.
So this opens, what, next weekend, November 20th, I believe?
Yes, it opens November 20th and closes the 23rd. There are
Four shows, maybe? Thursday, Friday?
There's 3 night shows, so that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 2 matinees, a Saturday matinee with a meet and greet for the kids that follows after, and then a Sunday matinee.
That's wonderful. How long have you been rehearsing for this?
We've been rehearsing pretty much since the start of the school year. It was a bit delayed, however, the rehearsals have been going on. They're so amazing. It's been so much fun.
The rehearsal process is so much fun, but there's nothing like having your opening night with the audience for the first time. I quite often ask cast members this: what moment of this musical are you most excited for your audience to experience?
For me, it's definitely this big opera moment that happens right at the end of Act 1. For me, I never honestly thought I would get a role where I got to explore and to utilize the more classical parts of my voice. And when you think about Peter Pan, you typically don't think about like, oh, I'm singing opera. You're thinking about this sprightly little boy. But I'm very excited for that moment in the musical because that's just something that's very dear to my heart, and I get to share.
How do folks get tickets?
You can buy tickets up to 1 hour before the show starts at the doors. Our show times are posted on the MPS website online, so you can find those there.
Really easy to get tickets. You don't want to miss this one. It really is spectacular to see our young people on the rigging and flying. It's just so magical. Bring the kids.
Truly.
Everybody's going to love it.
Yes, the families will love it. The kids will love it. I can attest. My family's seen footage of it. They're like, we can't wait to see it.
Absolutely. Again, this opens November 20th, something you want to put on your calendar. Make sure you enjoy it. Ella, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure having you on the Blue Couches.
Yes, thank you for having me.